What's going on, guys? Eric here, back with another video. In today's video, I would like to show off my BB gun collection. It has really grown. I started in about like 2020 or 2020. I was really interested in starting to shoot something because we can't shoot guns since I live in a city. But I knew I could shoot, BB and pellet, and we already had a pellet and a BB gun, so I shot around with that, which it's a Crosman 177 caliber. And then I finally got my own BB gun, and from there I just started to collect BB guns, which has probably been one of my most expensive collections, besides from the Ninja Turtles, but I would like to get into it. In total, I have 13 BB guns. So yeah, I will get my first BB gun. So this BB gun is the first BB gun I got on my own. I got it with store credit at a local retro store I would trade at and stuff. I believe this is a Daisy Buck from the 60s. It's wood stock, full metal, nothing plastic. It shoots well still. Some smoke comes out. But I do believe this is 60s, 70s. You open it here. Another reason to show its age is there is no oil hole. It is just plain wood stock, metal lever. Shoots good, shoots far, still goes through cans. Little rickety, but it's a good gun. My first BB gun I actually owned. Secondly, we have a Marlin. So this gun, they still retail this gun. This is pretty much metal, plastic sights, plastic trigger, wood stock, wood handle. Yeah. So I'm not sure how old this one is. I believe this one is from the 80s. It shoots regular BBs. I really like the sights on this one. Out of all the BB guns I have, these are probably my favorite sights. It's really skinny and stuff. This I got after that one, wanting to upgrade a little bit. I use this to plink cans. I got really good with plinking cans with this. Funny story is, after I started shooting BB and pellet hybrid guns, I went back to this gun. And this gun has like a little bit of recoil when you shoot it. It like bounces back into your shoulder. So yeah, I still shoot this from time to time, but for the most part, I just hang it up right there. They do still sell these. I believe they are $30 to $40. Been making these for a long time too. This is the actual Marlin brand as well. The Marlin that makes actual lever action guns. It is modeled off one of their lever actions. So yeah, I really like this gun. I mainly display it now though. So I just actually put that back up on display. That is the Marlin. Anyway, after the Marlin, after about a good 6 months of shooting the Marlin in the summer, I really wanted to upgrade to something that would actually let me learn more about marksmanship and be a little bit more precise. So my sister gifted me a Crosman Pump Master. Now, when I first got this Pump Master, I really hated it just because it was plastic. And it was so bad. This is plastic. I recommend this gun, but I don't, just because of how plastic it is. Everything's plastic minus the barrel and the sights. But I got really good with this gun. I can still hit bullseyes with it. I have hit multiple bullseyes. One of my favorite sights too, since I'm so familiar with it. It's really good. I'm pretty sure you can use it for hunting. Really good, really easy to learn. There is BBs in here. It is both a hybrid of BBs and pellets. This gun has been made for decades and over different variants, and I do have one other variant, so I will show that off here in a bit. But yeah, one of my favorite gun. It has truly brought me into like learning marksmanship. Now, opposite from the Crosman, the exact opposite is the Daisy Powerline. This gun I just got recently, about 5 months ago, at a antique shop. I got it for $28 with some percentage off. Now I believe this is a little bit older, one of the older recent ones. maybe 2000s or 90s is what I would like to say. This is a very good gun, by far one of my favorites. I really like the lever action here. It's one of the more rare ones because it has the red sight. I really like it. It's really sturdy. The plastic's better than the Crosman. I will say, in terms of length, it shoots really good, really powerful at about 35 yards, but it can shoot short, which means if I have, usually I tried it, if I had the sight on the second to last one, it would fall short. So I need to shoot 35 yards at a proper target. I need to have it on the last sight, which means it shoots a little short, but it's a very powerful gun and it's a really good gun. It is also very stylish. I like the style. So next up is one of my least favorites, but one of my favorites at the same time. This I did not buy on my own. This I had a little help in buying it. But this is a Daisy Winchester model 84, I believe. So these have been around for a very long time, since the 60s, I believe. This is not one of the more expensive guns. It can be one of the more expensive guns just because of how many variants this is. I don't like this gun because personally I can't shoot well with it. It's the only BB gun I cannot shoot very good with, but my dad can shoot very good with it, which is weird. But I do like it because it looks exactly like a Winchester. You can actually even cock it like a Winchester. You don't have to pull it like this. You can do this. So yeah, I really like this gun. You can load it like a Winchester. For the most part, this variant goes around for 40 to 70. A lot of the other variants go around from 50 to 120. It just depends. Sears made a couple where it actually had a sight or it had a rail for a scope. There's the Eldorado series that looks like a Lancaster repeater. There's original Woodstock and all. So yeah, there is a lot of variants of these. This is one of the more expensive guns, depending on which variant you buy. Now another thing about this model is it also loads like a Winchester. You do have to push this up. That might be false, but you load it from here, as I said. You can cock it like this, and after you cock it like that and pull it back, you do need to cock this hammer. Comes with the ring as well. This is a Daisy model 111 or 111. This is one of the more rare models or variants to get just because they made so many variants. I luckily have one of the special variants, the little Cougar, as you can see, and this. This, I'm not too sure what decade or not decade, what year it came from. I would like to say 70s, 80s maybe. These are harder to find. Currently, eBay doesn't have none of this model at the moment. It is plastic, full plastic, metal barrel, metal lever, metal trigger. So I would like to say 70s. It also has, you guys can't really see that, but right here it has the pledge that says, I pledge of myself. I pledge myself to protect people, animals, and property in my community, always aiming and shooting my rifle safely. So that, it's a little hard to read because it's like the print is weird. But yeah, this does shoot. To load, you move this little plastic thing. You load it from here. The weird thing about this is if you're shooting down at a target, the BBs fall out. This don't stop it very well. So you have to be shooting at a target at like this length, this high. So if you want to plink cans and the can is like right there, and you aim down, the BBs fall out. This does shoot still. It shoots very fun. I really like it because I'm too short for it, so I really just like to point it out like this and aim. Very fun gun. This is a downside, but yeah. So yeah, one of the more rare guns. In the same terms, this is a Daisy Model 80. Plastic, metal lever. We got that same style on this lever that you cannot see very well, but we do have a style on here. Does have a sling attachment. This one is also rather rare. It does also have the same pledge. I would like to say this came from the 70s as well. To load, you turn this. This one does not shoot. The lever cocks, but it doesn't actually shoot. I believe there was a stock right here that just fell off. So yeah, these are a little hard to find as well. Now I'm going to one of the most fun guns, but yet hard guns for me to use. This is a Daisy 99. If you are not familiar with the Daisy 99, the Daisy 99 is known as one of the most accurate BB guns in the world, in the entirety of BB guns. These have been especially made for like youth leagues and rifle leagues and shooting competitions because these are so accurate, and they have special sights. There's like a little hole for windage. You can move it for windage, and then it has the end sight, which has like a little spike right here. You can barely see it. And yeah, this is actually for my state. I bought it for $40 or $44. He wanted $60. I also had help buying this, but it does have a emblem. Like a lot of them you find will have emblems, and then it also has like a safety handle here, and then it says MI states that you can't really read, but this was used in a school in Michigan, and if I were to say this is probably a 80s version. They still make these for rifle shooting leagues. There are still youth leagues that shoot with these for competitive shooting. One of my favorite guns. These are semi-hard to find. You're going to pay a big price for them though. So this is a Crosman Power Master. This is actually a Pump Master, but very old. Not the oldest Power Master, but very old. It has a wood pump. This is plastic, but this is like, it's almost like wood. That's how heavy it is. This is the heaviest gun in my collection. I would say this is a little more than 5 pounds. This is all metal. This is metal. Everything is metal minus the stock. The stock, and even then the stock is heavy. This is the Power Master. You can see the big difference. And this was when it was the Power Master, and when everything, you know, was metal and stuff. I would say this is probably 80s, mid 80s. This is also a hybrid. This doesn't shoot for some reason. It pumps, doesn't shoot. Another thing is, if you get one of these, this little knob may look fake. Surely it did come with the actual gun. It does look like someone added this in there for a replacement, but it does come with the actual gun. These guns are slightly more rare. I can't really get a price on them, but just know if you're looking for a original Crosman Pump Master or Power Master, you are going to be paying a hefty price of maybe $60 or more. So this, I don't really know about. This is probably the oldest gun in my collection. I would like to say this is from the 40s. Woodstock has this metal. It is in fact this color. Some of these screws are fake. Someone did try engraving something here. I really don't know much about this gun. I know it exists. I've seen a couple of them. I've seen a couple different of them. but I do believe this is 40s or 50s. If I am wrong and someone knows, let me know. It does not shoot at all. It is just display, but it is Daisy. So probably one of my favorite guns in the collection, just because I had been looking for this gun for a very, very long time, and I actually got it. This is a Daisy Powerline 990. It looks like a military rifle. It looks like a Garand or something, and it's not. This is actually a hybrid of not only pellet and BB, but pump and CO2. So you can pump this, shoot it, or you could use CO2, which the CO2 goes in here. It has very cool style. You can't see it very well, but yeah, this does not shoot, and I don't know why. I'm very disappointed it doesn't shoot, but yeah, it's just, this is a really rare gun to get. This is a very expensive gun, usually 80 to 100, I believe. Could be wrong, but that's what I believe. I also believe this is around the 80s, late 80s. But yeah, this is by far one of my favorite guns because I had been looking for it for so long. So yeah, we got 2 more guns to go. I showed these in a video recently. This is the Marksman BB repeater. You simply pull this little metal piece down, pops out, you cock it, you push this little thing at the top of the barrel, pop out. Some of them are both BB and pellet. This one's just BB. You load your BBs in there, you take the safety off. Safety's on, actually. And you gotta cock it in there, which I'm not strong enough to do, and bang. So yeah, there's that. This is about a $20 gun, as is. And then this is the Daisy Model 93 CO2 BB. I actually learned, for one, this is a very expensive gun. This is about a $70 to $100 gun. They made these in a Smith & Wesson model, silver, and all that. This is CO2. This is the 1911 model, more rare than the Smith & Wesson. You're mainly going to see the Smith & Wesson models. But yeah, I did get this CO2. You pull this bad boy out. This is where you put the CO2. And to get the BBs out, you push this little thing, and out pops this little magazine or clip. And to actually shoot it, I believe you have to hold this button down. And then safety. I believe this can break glass. It's a very powerful gun. Probably one of my more expensive guns as well. So that was my BB gun collection, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any questions about any of the guns or any of the prices, please let me know. I plan on doing my Game Boy collection because it has really grown since the last time I showed it off, which I believe was like 5 years ago. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.